Alright, so what we have here is the new Taurus PT111 Millennium G2. That's a lot to say, but just took it out of the box. I'm going to do a function test on it. It's still got the grease all over it and everything. I have not cleaned this gun at all. Just going to do a function test. It's supposed to be one of the best valued 9mm on the market. The grips are pretty incredible. The way that this is almost like Talon grip, the tape that you used to have to buy to put on grips, but it feels like sandpaper. It's real nice. You got really good 3-dot sights to look down. Double strike feature on the trigger. Trigger's real nice. Breaks down just like a Glock as well. As a matter of fact, I believe this is molded after the Glock 26, and they are the exact same weight at 21 5/8 ounces. So, well balanced gun, feels good in the hand. It's got little notches for your fingers to rest in on the grip back here and back up on top of the frame. You can see that little notch for the finger to sit in, as well on this side for your finger to rest. A safety you can use or not use, it's just up to you. Adjustable rear sight. I mean, this price point, you're never going to find, that I know of, an adjustable sight of any sort. Taurus has sold thousands of these, and they're extremely hard to find. So you even got a front rail there if you want to mount an accessory. But yeah, I mean, just well built, and this is a 12-round magazine. Of course, one of the barrel gives you 13, but I'm going to perform a function test here just to see how well it functions. I've got a magazine full, so give me just 1 second. Doing this one-handed is a little difficult. You get two 12-round magazines with them. I've got this one full. I just don't know what else to say. It's hard to beat this deal. Oh, and it's also got a finger extension on the magazines, which is nice. Gives you a little more area to grip. So let me see if I can do this one-handed. I'm going to slap it in there on my leg. There you go. Alright, we're in there. There's a loaded chamber indicator across the top of the slide, you can see, and it does indicate that there's one in there. Safety's off, and we're ready to go. So I'm just going to fire them into the ground here and make sure that everything works okay. And as you can see, before I pull, this trigger has a long pull on it, and then you can feel where it's about to break right there at that position. So, and just like a Glock, it has that safety trigger. You have to pull that middle section in with the main trigger itself before this will function. Otherwise, it won't move past this point. But when you depress both of them, it's just another safety. So here we go. And that is 12 rounds. We are completely empty. Don't know what else to say. The recoil feels good. Had something on my hand there. Recoil feels great. Very manageable. Good gun. I can see why they're rated as high as they are. Gosh, if it just continues to function like that and feel like it did as I fired it. It's also rated plus P, and like I said, there's a double strike feature on this. So say if you've got a primer that's soft, let's say I put the slide back down. Okay, let's assuming there's another bullet in there. You hear the striker go off. Well, normally you would have to re-rack the slide to reset the trigger, and the reset sounds like this. Right there. So once that resets, I don't have to rack that slide again. If I had a bad primer or a hard primer on a bullet, I could simply just pull the trigger again. And